Mr. Satyagi Rastogi, General Manager SIDBI, to address our audiences.
Respected Dr. Mr. Rajan Kumar Arya, IAS, Chief Guest, Dr. Glory Sarupa, Dr. Nigam, Mr. Layak and Yash Aryaji, and other dignitaries of the dais. It gives me immense pleasure to be here on the stage and be able to speak to you about this, what is required for the development of handicraft and artisan sector. So what I believe, see, I am not an expert on this subject, I am basically a finance person. But we are into SIDBI is into role, has a developmental role to play as the government of India has given to us. So in that developmental role, when we interact with various groups and artisans and cooperative societies, and what comes to our mind that the entire value chain needs some kind of an impetus. So especially in artisan, they are restricted to artisans and the weavers and the handloom people. They are restricted to the areas, they are confined to their selective clusters. The access to the market, they do not have. They don't have resources to get the best of the raw material. So entire value chain, right from sourcing of raw material, processing of the products, they are also not very financially literate. So they also don't know how to cost their products. They are very limited knowledge of, so if they have spent 10 rupees on, say, raw material, they will price it. It takes them, in case of saris and other things, it takes them months together to weave one sari. But they do not have any understanding of the time that they are spending on that and how to build that into their costing. So that is something which is very important and something that needs to be taught to them so that they are able to price their product. But once they price this product heavily, what happens? They do not have access to the markets, and the local markets are not willing to pay them that price if they are going to price it higher, because local markets understand their dynamics. So then the next thing is how we make them reach out to global markets, or not even global, just go around maybe probably the next district. Somebody who is sitting in Mysore is doing only for Mysore silk, or is able to market only in Mysore. So it is important how we are able to create systems for them so that they can access markets, go beyond where they are. Designing is one more aspect, because these people do not have too much of exposure. Modern designs is something that do not come to them. They are still stuck up into traditional designs. So this is something where we have to work upon, and in doing that, today I feel that technology is the biggest player, and we need to ride on technology to make them access to the markets. It's an online platform, so many online platforms available. Today we talk about ONDC and other platforms which are open source, and where they can go sell their products still, because again they are not very tech savvy, or they do not understand technology. So it is imperative that we create programs which are enabler for them. And that is why I congratulate Dr. Arya for having conceptualized this program and look into these issues. But Dr. Arya, I think we must not stop at that. Unless and until this brainstorming converts into actionable things, this would not be something that will add any value. So, congratulating you, I think I will leave it at this stage. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. That was an insightful address.